We've got a community hero calling in. Let's check the hotline. Spirit 105.3. Hi, this is Erica.
Hi, this is Lillie.
Lillie, it is so nice to meet you. How are you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Well, I'm just so excited to get to talk with you. We've all seen the news stories on social media, but I would love to hear from your perspective what happened at Seafair.
Yes, it definitely was not what I was expecting that weekend.
Right.
I had learned earlier in the week, I was wearing my Top Gun sweatshirt, and someone had let me know that the Blue Angels were flying and asked if I was going. And immediately I changed all my plans to be there. I took the ferry over from Bremerton, where I have my internship this summer, and then took the Link train, I believe it's called, down to the park. And I was enjoying the boat qualifying rounds and just reading my book. And that's when I saw the three girls.
Wow. And what did you see in the water? What did you spot? Because you're a lifeguard and you're a water polo player, right?
Yes, I previously certified as a lifeguard in 2022, and then I am on the D1 water polo team for the UC Davis Aggies.
So you knew what you were seeing. These girls were in trouble.
Yes, I have a lot of familiarity with the water. I love it and live in it. And unfortunately, the girls, they were bobbing up and down with their mouths already in the water. Wow. And one of the girls was already drowning the other two, and that's when I knew I had to get in.
Wow. So do you believe, I feel like you were there for a reason, like God put you there. Do you believe that?
A lot of things happened that weekend where it's hard to believe I wasn't in the right place at the right time. It really all came together. Personally, I have a charity that my teammate and I have started over this past year that actually emphasizes on providing free water safety education for adults on college campus communities. And I've taught swim lessons with my own business for 3 years now. And so it really just all came together.
Amazing. So you jumped in the water, and tell me what that experience was like, because you saved 3 lives.
Yes. I kicked off my shoes, threw my hat off, and got into the water with socks fully clothed. And pretty much I wasn't really thinking. I was just acting from what I believe now is just previous training. I swam out to the girls, and they were really struggling. And so I grabbed the first girl who she was drowning the other two, and I just grabbed her, put my arms underneath, or put my elbows underneath her arms, and was just treading her back to the shallow end, and did the same for the other two.
Wow. What did it feel like when you were back on shore and everybody was safe? Like, what was going through your mind and heart, Lillie?
At that point, that's when the adrenaline actually hit.
Wow.
So I was like, I couldn't believe what had happened. And I was still just making sure that they were okay. I realized that by the time I brought the third girl out, no one still had called 911. And
wow.
Unfortunately, the third girl was in the worst trouble. She was unconscious when I got to her and was wrapped up in this buoy line. And it was all around her neck and arms and hair. And you can tell that she was desperately trying to save her own life by grabbing it. Wow. And thank goodness when I was treading her back to the shallow part of the lake shore, she started to choke water up, but she had swallowed a lot, so she definitely needed medical attention. So I was just trying to make sure she was okay. There was also another lady who had gotten in and was helping receive the kids that I was grabbing. And so we were just making sure that they were okay.
Wow. Has this changed your life in any way, Lillie? Because obviously this is a big deal. There are 3 people alive today who may not have been if you weren't in that spot.
The craziest part about the entire weekend was not only that it brought so many aspects of what I do together, but it changed everything and nothing at the same time. For me, it provides a lot more of a perspective, saving 3 people's lives and taking that with me going forward of the impact that I do want to make as in my profession. But it also, I showed up to my internship at 6 a.m. on Monday morning and got right back to work. So,
wow. What are you doing? Where are you interning?
I'm a nuclear engineering intern for the Naval Nuclear Laboratories at Puget Sound Naval Shipyard.
You amaze me and inspire me so deeply. I know you would love to be flying with the Blue Angels one day, right?
Yes, I currently I'm a double major in mechanical and aerospace engineering at UC Davis, and I've always loved planes and just how things work. Growing up, my dad instilled the passion to serve, and the Navy is such an intersection of technology and service, and so I've always wanted to be a part of that.
How little were you when you were looking up in the sky going, I want to be in one of those?
It's been a long time for sure. I couldn't place a date on it. I just have always been enthralled with the maneuvers, but also just planes in general and how they work.
It's so interesting to me that you were there to see the Blue Angels and you got to kind of be an angel on earth to those girls.
Yeah, it was a surreal moment watching them on Sunday. I will never forget it.
Oh, and you were honored at Seafair, even knighted. What was that experience like?
Yes, it was, again, the whole weekend was just, I was riding a wave. The CEO of Seafair, Emily, she met with me right after the rescue had happened and was super gracious the entire weekend. And for me, the gala, I was still wearing my soaked clothes.
Wow.
And when she invited me. And so I quickly found an outfit, made it to downtown, and it was crazy that within 7 hours, I guess, I was getting knighted and had really no idea what Seafair was until I walked up.
Amazing. So Dame Lillie, what does your family say? What are your friends saying about all this?
That they're very, very proud, and I couldn't have done it without them. From everything I do, I heavily rely on my family and then also my teammates and friends. They are able to support the work and impact that I'm able to make.
Wow. Clearly, water safety education is very close to your heart. What would you say to parents about getting swim lessons for their kids?
Yes, absolutely. It's all about, of course, teaching kids how to swim, but it's also just as important teaching adults how to swim. From this experience, having drowning awareness and the ability to recognize it and know what to do, I'm definitely not recommending people to go save people that are drowning if you're not qualified and confident in your skills.
Right.
There's actually a lot of incidents that occur where the rescuers end up drowning more than the actual victims. Okay. And so for adults, it's a really great comfortability to have with the water, but also just awareness of what to do in those situations that keeps you and the other people safe.
Wow. Dame Lillie, it has been such an honor and a privilege having you on the show. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us, and God bless you. Thanks for being there that day.
Thank you so much for having me.